program first met here back in 1936. Tonight, they meet with the Michigan Wolverines carrying a number 4 ranking, visiting the Washington Hunt. Take a look at the starting lineups, powered by Ram trucks. Nothing stops Ram. Those 3 in the upper right, Lendeberg, Johnson, Mara account.
In the 90s, Washington knows they can't play that and beat Michigan. So, can Washington control the tempo and make enough shots to...
Did 14-0 before losing to Wisconsin at home on Saturday.
Good ball movement, Washington.
Peterson. All the fans on their feet. Good offense.
I thought that Merez Johnson would start on Steinbach. Lendeborg is starting on Steinbach, but I'm sure Merez. But you get the sense that to beat Michigan, you have to have a game like that where you just go off from behind the three-point line. Wisconsin did.
Crowd loves that defense. Looking for their first basket of the game. Quick pass inside to Mara, who's almost impossible to stop from that spot. Steinbach, no, and Morris Johnson with that rebound.
So let's see if they recognize Mara not being doubled and go to him more.
Ketnon with the spike block. Favorite to win the national championship. Diallo lost it, and well saved by Burnett, and the foul on.
Is the balance they have. You can throw it into Mara, you can play through the post, but also play on the perimeter.
Attacking and scoring, Roddy Gale Jr.
He's so valuable for them.
Connect, and Cadeau comes away with it.
One thing Steinbach's really good at is in that short roll area, right at the free throw line, where he gets those pocket passes, early entry passes, and then
part summer leagues, youth level basketball is beloved. Roddy Gale Jr.
too, Jamal. Well, interesting. I think both teams a little sped up. The atmosphere, 0 for 10 combined, both teams from 3 here early. Which team can settle in here and start to make some shots, especially from behind the line?
Both teams an equal 0 of 5, doing their part to split the bill on 0 for 10 so far tonight from 3. Johnson, nice move to get away from Steinbach and force his way inside for the 2.
Merez Johnson, I think you're going to see this. Wesley Yates on the floor, been out for 5 games with that broken hand.
Here he is, and he's too strong on that. There's Yates. And he turns it over.
Speaking of being... See, those are the shots you don't want if you're Washington if they don't go in, because Michigan's one of the better rebounding teams in the country, sets up transition like that.
That basket counts in. The
catch face at like 12, 13 feet. You really got to have good touch to make that shot consistently.
Ketnon battling with Mara, and Mara squeezes it. Going. Steinbach with it on.
Mara's got such good feel, and he's such a good passer. They play him in that trigger position up top to make decisions. Been really good at that. Danny, well, that's his game. Tucker's an inside the line guy. He can't step out to 3, but he likes that pull-up, mid-range game.
And a foul, third.
Look at that transition from defense to offense. You miss a 3, they're getting it down the court, and they're putting their own 3. But I will say, for the most part, UW has controlled Michigan in terms of them scoring quickly as Mara knocks in. That hasn't been as fast as I think Michigan would like it.
Oh, wow, Diallo over Mara.
Had to fade harder than usual, Diallo, to get that offensive rebounders in the country.
And Michigan, the best defensive rebounding team in the country. McKinney, yes!
Good-looking fresh roll on a big team that's got a chance to win the whole thing. Really fit in well.
Diallo gets fouled by Cadeau. Washington in this first half. Diallo, shot clock low, and he beats it with the swish.
That's his game, similar to what we were talking about.
It back. Cadeau creates an open look for Cheddar, yes!
Well, how do you cover everything against Michigan?
Yes.
Claude, that's not his game. Like the other guys, wants to get in that paint, play off of 2 feet. Now Merez Johnson playing the 5. They can switch every position.
Diallo will try a 3. Does not connect, and Cheddar the board, and then he gets fouled by Zoom Diallo. Debut.
And they need his perimeter shooting. Washington at 31% as a team. They really need more shooting to go with their athleticism and their playmaking. Michigan's going to be running out all night.
Kepnon gets it out quick and connects.
Got the mismatch on the switch, the smaller.
Michigan 2 of 14 from 3, but Washington 0 for 11. Lindeberg, who had an extended and still Washington can't break the seal, but an offensive rebound leads to a Mara block. 16 on the shot clock.
Great effort by Steinbach.
Wesley Yates, shot clock is low. Ignacevic hits the three, the first of his Washington career.
See if it gives this Washington team a jolt.
Oh, what a follow from Johnson.
He's played so hard with that athleticism.
Here he is with it. With Yates, and he gets Yates to commit the 17th foul. Steinbach almost battles and Ignacevic comes away with it. Peterson will try. And a foul underneath on McKinney. Great effort from Washington.
I mean, Steinbach.
That's broken up. Opportunity to run has been rare today for Washington. And Diallo count the basket. Goaltend from Johnson. 4.5 remaining here in the first half, and Johnson attacks and draws the foul.
Steinbach, is that his second?
It's his first. First team foul, 8th.
A lot of threes, but has made some early this year. But they look at free throw percentage. If you're not getting a lot of...
Good closeout there from Burnett, who looks like he's moving well. Peterson will try and hit.
Really good possession, good action with Diallo.
By Tucker. Michigan 2 of 15 from 3. Washington 2 of 16. So Diallo takes a clear path to the basket, and he's got 8 points. Double. Shot clock is low. Tucker gives it up. Yates a heave, and he can't hit. And it missed the rim, and it's a shot clock. 3 threes in his 5 attempts in this game. He'll try a 4th three, and this time and that stretches the lead back out to double figures. A 3, 2 answer from Peterson.
Right back at you. Peterson's got it in his first half.
But Lindeborg goes from scoreless to back-to-back baskets. 1% 1-and-1 opportunity. And he misses, but Lindeborg, who has awakened, denied, kept on, try again, yes.
You see what Lindeborg stopped. When he got the rebound off of the block shot, he stopped thinking the play was over.
And now a turnover for Washington.
You can't get a look at that.
Borg just flying inside, gets denied, and now Washington trying to run.
Kepnon again.
Peterson hits another.
He's got it going. Lead pass. Dub knows Peterson's got it going, so they're trying to get it to him.
Now Peterson commits his first foul. Here's Yates attacking, and that was bothered by Lindeborg, and on the second effort he draws the foul. This will be just the 3rd free throw attempt coming here for the Huskies tonight, and Yates gets 1 of 2. Good time. Mandquit. Does he get it off? He did, but it won't go down. And yet, Axel Lindeborg was scoreless for almost the first half, then scored 7 points in a 1.5-minute stretch. That goes out of bounds to Washington. The cutting Bryson Tucker, the follow. Steinbach's been very difficult on the glass, and he gets it on the second effort.
He is just unreal. He is Michigan down with pace of play and not running with them in transition as Lindeborg misses. But in talking to Dusty May at shoot-around today, as Mara gets that turn, which will benefit them come March.
Peterson had a good first half, hit 3 threes, make it 4 for the night. Mara unbothered by Peterson.
No double.
What a pass to Burnett and an even better finish.
A great cut.
Cadeau did not score in the first half. Peterson commits his 2nd foul. And the first
that number, considering Washington's struggles last year.
Morris Johnson missed it all. And no timeout given. It makes it a little challenging to see whether he was or not, but in any event, Washington ball. It is a 6-point game. Peterson will try again.
Just gonna.
Cadeau, whistle, away from the shot before it, and it's against Zoom Diallo. That's his second foul. Burnett unattended, and he makes Washington pay.
Well, you figure sooner or later some of these open looks from
Imari Peterson from three. Diallo. Kept nine, gets it. Cadeau gives it up, and Johnson passes on the three to force his way into Steinbach, and then Steinbach knocked it off.
I mean, once you start spinning, there's usually multiple defenders there, and you're probably going to turn it over.
Steinbach with the spin, the follow Kepnon, Steinbach.
Pretty sure Peterson's not going to find himself open very much here in the second half.
That was blocked by Johnson, and it goes out of board. Gives it up to Mara. Boy, he just gets it up so fast and so soft. 12 for Mara.
Well, and you ain't getting to the release point of the 7-3.
Scores right now, plus 14, plus minus in this game. We're leading all players. Plus 14 tonight. J.J. Mandquit gives it up, and Mara. Oh!
About the pocket pass by Cadeau.
That cannot. How do you defend that?
Hard to.
Mara bothers it enough, and yet
Zone guy where you push out to the wings, no catch and shoot opportunities. What do you give up? The foul line. That middle area is where you're vulnerable. But when you have
Desmond Claude, who has not appeared much in this game, did play early in the first half, is back in. And a big three from Mandquit.
Didn't bring the ball down and went immediately opposite to Mandquit on the other side.
Steinbach back in means he's playing with 3 fouls. The board.
When he hits a three, a couple possessions go, and then goes down on the post up.
Mandquit feeling it.
A lot of times in these games, guy, you talk about all the stars of the game, but sometimes it's another that comes, steps up, and affects the game.
Oh my goodness! A Mara having a day.
Well, he doesn't with contact and still finishing plays.
Mandquit opens up a three. Agnosovic is second of the night.
Well, that's your job coming off.
Trey McKinney flails inside, and Johnson cleans it up. And he's got a double-double. Mandquit and a foul on Michigan. It's on L.J. Kaysen. The board, possession arrow is in Washington's favor, but they can't get the tie-up. McKinney is stuck, and now a foul, and if it's on Steinbach, it's his 4th tonight for Washington. Gale creates, and Johnson takes advantage.
See, that's the unselfish play right
For that.
Kepnon affected that miss.
Mandquit left alone, and he hits.
I'm telling you,
I think might go to overtime. Kaysen, yes.
Good individual offense. Puts on plays. Big bucket again for Michigan. Morez Johnson on the follow.
14 boards for him. One shy of a career high. Mandquit the touch. Shooting 50% in the second half. Mandquit attacking. Tough. And he draws the foul. He's got 18 points. The double comes. And Mara beats it. And then Burnett can't finish. And a foul on Mara. What a find to Gale. And he'll go to the line. That is the 4th. Oh, Mara coming over with a skyscraping block. This crowd is up in arms, and Gale scores on the other end. Chase down. Lindeborg, Skywalker.
About avoiding the guy trying to take the charge in midair. Body control by Lindeborg.
They've had the grit tonight. Nice pass inside. Mara erases Steinbach. Gets the credit for the bat.
To that point, to block that dunk.
Adai Mara with 20 points, a season high. A Michigan high for him.
I think you'll see Michigan, well, maybe not. You can say they might start managing the clock. What a pass.
Mara,
so skilled.
Now let's go blue chant. Trying to get it to Steinbach inside. Diallo will take and miss a three. An offensive rebound for Ignacevic.
Well, the one
in the morning. We'll have a couple days there before the game with Oregon. In this second half. And now working some clock. And Washington fans trying to boo out the Michigan fans that are chanting. Kepnang, no. And another rebound for Johnson. That's 16. Too much of everything for me. They could just never close the gap. Michigan just never let them get anything closer than arm's reach. Ignacevic the basket. Peterson had a good night from three for the most part tonight. The shot clock is off, and now Mandquit hits the three.
Well, let's see.
Satisfied because Michigan on the road picks up win number 15. Bouncing back from the loss to Wisconsin on Saturday, 21 season, and led by the guys that you would expect, Mara and Johnson and Lendeborg.
We started the show saying how would Michigan respond after their the best win of the year for Washington, how they would respond. And I think both ways. I thought that Washington played well tonight against what we feel is the best team in the country.